Hey chaps, what's up? How y'all doing? So I'm gonna just walk you guys through my two Beamers, and yep. So I have two BMWs. It's a K1300R and that's the S1000RR, and I use that in the morning. I use that in the evening, and also my third BMW, which is supposed to be here, but it's still not delivered. There's a waiting time of around 6 months for the bike, and I've already booked it. I've paid the full amount, including the amount for the accessories, but I still haven't gotten it. But I will get it because BMW is the best. And yeah, so I picked up an R1250 GS Adventure Rally Pro CGST Pro 11 Max, and I'm gonna be using that for a lot of off-roading. Like I have a farmhouse just 20 kilometers away, so kabhi kabhi udhar jane ke liye, so pretty useful. I got some, crazy aftermarket off-road accessories on it. I've got lights and all. Anyways, enough of talking about the bike which is not here. I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about the bikes which are here. And speaking of that, I have some pretty normal bikes like the Fireblade and those Japanese piece of shit standing there, so I covered them up so I don't get to wake up in the morning and look at them, because I only want to look at my Beamers. So I'm going to start off with the K1300R. Now this comes with the HP Performance Pro package, and that gives me the carbon fiber belly pan, some carbon fiber thing, some more carbon fiber seat cowl, which again I kept it inside because I forgot to put it on. Now this bike looks a little bit cleaner. It's a little bit dirty because one of my driver didn't come in today, so have one driver to clean this bike, the other one cleans this. So the one who's supposed to clean this, he's absent today. So yeah, as you can see, it's got a telelever telescopic swing arm type monoshock up front, along with an oil cooler with grills up front, and it's got these nice BMW by Xenon Pro headlamps. So I must say I'm a big fan of BMW because I've owned all kinds of bikes. I've owned almost every bike in the world, but there's nothing close to what BMW has to offer. And part of the package is the electronics. They have the most advanced electronics on the planet. So this bike, for example, it can start itself, it can run itself. If you're somewhere, you want to let the bike come to you, you just have a remote, you just press the button on the bike and it just comes flying or floating right at you. As you all know, the bike was featured in Doom 3, so it's got some adjustable handlebars which close. It's got inflatable stuff right underneath, so you can just ride it on water as well. Me personally, मैं एक दो बार tank band लेके गया गाड़ी को, and it's pretty nice. And yeah, a lot of you might be asking why I never picked up a Ducati. It's because I'm not a pretty boy. That's why I'm not even in the video right now. I don't like showing my face too much, so I'd rather go for something which is functional and useful with a lot of electronics, not just something that looks pretty. And yeah, my dog's freaking out. So yeah, coming on to the features, this right here is the bike. It's got a security system which beeps if you let any normal person sit on the bike, so I don't like anyone sitting on my bike in the traffic jam. And like I said, there's no fuel in the bike because the driver which was supposed to fill up the fuel hasn't come in today, so that's there. And I got a really fancy number on this one because I am number one. And yep, that's about it. It's got a shaft, because shaft, it increases the efficiency by 3.75%, and it increases the smoothness by 8.25%. So overall, you've got a bike which is very refined, doesn't ride like anything, and it beeps at you if you say something mean to it. And yeah, that's about it. It's got dry sump lubrication, so the oil sump is right there, not like the other bikes. It's got a lot of high-tech features, electronic suspension adjustment. For example, you've got 3 suspension modes, you've got preload settings, loaded with electronics. So that's about it for my K1300R. Now I'm going to move over to my S1000RR Pro Max 12 with all the HP performance loadings with the M performance package and the rotiform wheels and the Magna Flow exhaust and all that. So I got this bike for a very good price because obviously it was sitting on the showroom floor for a while, and I got a really good deal on the bike. But then I spent as much amount as that for the accessories. But on a Harley or anything like that, when you're getting accessories, you're not getting the value for your money. But BMW, they know how to make accessories. They know how to increase give you the best value for money. Like for example, on my K1300, I have this carbon fiber HP belly pan, which was like 80,000 bucks. Now that is very advantageous because the carbon fiber is very slippery, so the air moves more freely through the bike, and there's less friction, so obviously you get 0.57 more bhp. So that is, according to me, a very good deal. Now coming on to the headlights of the S1000RR, I think they've done a very fantastic job. That's a marvel of engineering right there, because you have one headlight which is smaller, one which is bigger. That helps the light flow to be more uniform across the road, and that gives you around 7.2% more light output. And that combined with the aerodynamics of the bike, you've got these stock winglets right here. You can get aftermarket winglets from Puke, which I ordered, but they're not here yet. They're going to be here in a couple of time, like 6 months. And what they do is they will increase your efficiency, the aerodynamic efficiency of your bike, and thus in turn they will increase your horsepower by 0.75%, and overall you can go on track a whole 0.15 seconds faster. So if you ask me, that's a bloody good performance benefit, man. So now let's go ahead, move around to the bike. I've got a link pipe which is attached to a stock canister because and it sounds absolutely amazing, and it's got a really beautiful suspension and everything. So coming on to the electronics package, I've got riding modes on the bike, and still has to go into the showroom for setting everything right. And it's got different riding modes like sport. You've got rain, in case it's raining the bike turns into a boat. You've got sport, wherein if you really want to be sporty with the bike, and then race for when you take the bike to the track, which I take it very often, like once a year. And that's about it. It's got a lap timer for those times where you go to ice cream runs on KBR, but you want to know how fast you've gone. So it's got hell lot of electronics, and I think that's what makes a BMW is the German engineering. It's a lot of people complain that the engines in BMWs are noisy, but that's how it's supposed to be. It's German, it's supposed to be noisy. It's supposed to the noise will heighten your senses when you're riding the bike, especially with all that added advantage. Now coming on to my gear, I got Schubert helmets, I got Klim helmets, I've got a whole lot of accessories for these bikes because I ride very hard. On this bike personally, the limiter is 299, but I've run 350 because it's a BMW, and nothing ever comes close to owning a BMW. So so I guess that's about it for my short video. Now mileage wise, I never really saw the mileage. It's a German bike, so obviously the mileage is going to be amazing, and I'm too engrossed in other stuff for that. Now there's a lot of things which I cannot really express in this video. Hopefully we're going to be doing a much comprehensive video somewhere down the line, wherein we'll catch up with other BMW owners once my R250 GS Adventure Rally Pro Max is here with all the panniers and saddlebags. So So thanks for watching. And also there's a really nice oil cooler. Now the oil cooler helps the engine stay cooler by 3%, so that increases your overall efficiency to about 5%. I mean, it's all a number game with this bike, and I feel personally this is the best looking S1000RR. The newer ones, yes, they look bad, but they're also 0.27 seconds faster around the track, and that's what you spend 30 lakhs for. So yep, I guess if I had to choose any day, I would just walk into the BMW showroom and buy all the bikes on sale. But yeah, for now I'm really happy with these two, and these I'd rather keep covered up. I think there's a Triumph also here, I don't know, the last time I checked. Oh yeah, it's a Triumph. So yeah, those I don't even touch. So thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye bye.